Yeah, I don't ever remember feeling like this. But I'm out here in these YouTube streets. So I want you to get your fingers.
I don't know what you're doing.
I want you to
right
get
now,
your
but
mouse.
I want you to check me out.
And I want you to check me out.
Get ready to do this. It's the relationship rehab. Like, share, and subscribe. We coming at you live. So come on, let's take a ride. Then subscribe to United Guns of America. Just click that link and listen up to what I'm telling you. It's the relationship rehab.
Click that link right now. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Brian Redmond, and I just want y'all to subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I want you to let me know what you think. I'm gonna talk about some things, you can talk about some things, and we can do our thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about having a conversation, right? I mean, if we can't talk to each other, then, I mean, what are we really here for? I want y'all to be able to just come over to my channel, talk to me about what's going on with you, and I can tell you what's going on with me, and we can build some things, you know what I'm saying? That's all about growth, baby. So click that link, go ahead and swipe on your phone, whatever you gotta do. Share my content. It's just get me out here, baby. Cause we just talking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I like doing what I'm doing because it's about the people. It's about us having a conversation with each other. It's about us discussing whatever needs to be discussed. And on these YouTube streets, this is the best place to do it, baby. Like, share, and subscribe. That's right. Click the link. Click the link. Yeah. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's out here that's already subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all ain't the first one, and y'all ain't the last one. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that click the link, that click the share, and then subscribe to your boy. Cause we gon' blow this thing together, baby. Relationship rehabbing, United Guns of America. To the world, blow up, baby. Yeah. Click the link, baby. Click the link, baby. Yeah. Hey, I just want to send a shout out to all y'all. I love y'all. That's why I do this. It's for the love of us, baby. I appreciate all of y'all. Ooh, we gon' do this thing. We gon' do this thing right here, baby. Hey, look, if you at a computer right now, just go ahead and click your link. What else you got to lose, baby? Tell me what you think. Hit the comment section. You can jump on the live panel. We do it all here. That's what it's all about. So come holler at your boy. I've been doing this for years, but I just got onto this YouTube thing. So hey, let's see what it do and where it can go.
To United Guns of America. Just click the link and listen up to what I'm telling you, telling you.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, and I'm back. Yes, indeed. I'm Brian Redmond, and this is the Relationship Rehab. And on tonight, yes, as they say in the church, on tonight, we have a really good show for you. I will first let you know what my intentions were and where we wind up where we are right now. So, my intentions was to do a show about Jada Pinkett Shakur. But I then realized that she is actually doing her full interview is going to be put out tomorrow. So with that being said, I changed my mind and I decided to do this show because I was going to do this one tomorrow and do the Jada Pinkett tonight. But I changed it up because she's actually going to do her interview tomorrow. The full interview is coming out tomorrow. So I'll talk about that on tomorrow. Yes, on tomorrow. And then I'm going to talk about this Cheesecake Queen on tonight. Yes, indeed. So I am excited about this show, and I hope that you all are too. But let me first make sure that the chat is up. It is. And I need to make it bigger here. Now, the other thing, too, is I finally got my last piece that I need for my computer. So I'm going to hopefully get that done over the weekend. And then it's going to be full-fledged relationship rehab, everything. I'm gonna be gaming stream. I'm gonna be able to stream my game, all that good stuff. So we gonna definitely be able to create quite a bit more content because I will have all the pieces that I need. Well, I do have it, but I have it put together so I can do everything I need to do. So I'm excited about that part. Let me take this and make sure that, yeah, see, you can't see the chat. I'm gonna pop this chat up and then we gonna get started with the show. Let me do this one more again, change it to that. It's gonna ask me to select. I did that, and then I should be able to say okay, and it should come up. Now look here now. There we go. I can get that down, and there we go. Okay, we got the chat up. I'm gonna pop this up so I can see it. And actually I'll be redoing my intro and all of that good stuff too with the new computer stuff, and we are gonna be in a really good place. Why can't I make this? Oh, that's because it's the wrong one. Okay, let me close that. And let's open up this and we'll do that. And then that'll be the right one. Yeah. Alright. Hold on one second. Let me make sure my intro is good. Mute that. Yep. So y'all ain't even gonna ever hear that. And I'm gonna pop out this so I can see. And if you all have any questions, as always, please feel free to put them in the chat as I go along with the show. There we go. Now I can see what I need to see, and y'all can see this, and we should be good to go. All right. So without further ado, get to my favorite part of the show.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Yeah, buddy. All right. So shout out to everybody in the chat. It's good to see you all again as always. And I am going to get this party started. Here we go. So for those of you who may not have seen this, I mean, it's quite popular and went viral, if you will. For those of you who may not have seen this, let me give you the real condensed version real quick. Basically, this woman is supposed to be on a date, and I don't know if this is staged or not. It kind of looked like it was staged, but even if it is or even if it ain't, the fact of the matter is I felt as though this is an important enough, if it was staged, so be it, but it's important enough to me to where I believe it was worthy of having a show about it, because I believe there's a discussion that needs to be had about this. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm still going to do it. Shout out to my man, David Williams. Appreciate you, man. I hope y'all can see me on Rumble. Yep, y'all can. I can see it right there. So please, please, please make sure you all go to my Rumble and make sure you sign up there. But I do not know how much longer this YouTube channel is going to still be up. So we shall see how that works out. But the thing was with this particular conversation that's being had, it's basically a woman who is going on a date. It appears to be a first date, and the fact of the matter is, in spite of all of the shit that she did with as far as being tardy and you know, running late and all that stuff, running behind, whatever the case may be, she her date pulls up to Cheesecake Factory. And she is now refusing to get out of the vehicle because she feels as though it's a it's not a chain fast food restaurant, but it's a chain restaurant. And she is disappointed at the fact that on a first date that this man has taken her to a chain restaurant to go on their first date. And I guess the thing about that is this poses a lot of questions for me as to say, well, you know, what is he supposed to do? What is the expectation on a first date, and why do we have that expectation on a first date? I'm kind of unclear on it. I've given my views and opinions on first dates, and not just the first date, but the first several dates, on what that kind of should look like. for both parties' sake and in all fairness. I think that the way that we have approached dating in today's world, it is beyond being ass backwards. It is flat out unproductive, and it's counterproductive to relationships. I'll say that. It's more so self-serving, if anything. It's self-serving to the female, and it is one of those things to where this is yet another reason why it's so difficult for not just men and women to have healthy relationships, but even more so black women and black men to have healthy relationships. Because even though this guy doesn't appear to be black, the fact that our women have this type of expectation, it says a lot. It really does. It says a lot when you talk about how our women are the least desired. Our women are the last to be married. They are the least married and all that good stuff. When you look at that and you ask those questions as to say why, one of the first things people want to throw up is, it's the European standard of beauty that ruins that. Nope. It's shit like this that makes it difficult, that makes it to where black women are undesirable for long-term committed relationships and or even marriage. Because of this type of attitude and the way that this woman speaks to this man, it's those kind of things that keep it to where, hey, most men, like they do in today's world, only want to sleep with a black woman, and that's it. The last thing they would want to do is to marry them. And it's things like this that really confirms as to why that is. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this, and we're going to break this. I'm going to break this one down, and hopefully somebody can benefit from this and learn a lesson or two from it. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear this pretty good or not. I'm thinking y'all should be able to.
Okay, almost there. Just need to find some parking.
So they're parking.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah.
this was one of the things that led me to believe that it's like kind of staged, because it's like, who would be going live on a first date or on a date period? I ain't dated in shit 12 years, but I'm just saying, I don't believe that that's a thing, to where people go live while they're on a date.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, what happened in the video all the way up to this point, to where now she's going live. So that's kind of like why I'm saying she's staging it.
Okay.
Yeah, she's live on her first date with this guy.
He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Now she's acting like this dude is like delivering something to the car. So I'm like, she rolls down the window like, yes. As opposed to like, you already there, so why not stop and say, this where we going? If you got questions about where you going. But now she's making a spectacle of it. So it's like, okay, here we go. And like I said, this is why I kind of believe like it's, partially like this was staged. But nevertheless, I think it's some great points in this.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look.
Are you? You're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
I'm sorry, but when does your look and how you look determines what type of restaurant you go to? And my thing is this. Let's say the most prestigious restaurant in the is what was that restaurant from In Living Color? Shea Whitey's. Let's say the best restaurant in town is Shea Whitey's. Why would a man need to take you to the best restaurant in the city, or just one of the best, on a first date. What does that say, or him not taking you there? What does that not say? Right. Flemings or Maestros. Yeah. Right. She thinking Philippe. I'm thinking Wingstop. But I'm just saying, what would be the thing to where that's the expectation? It's like, and to me, the Cheesecake Factory, I will say this, it is not a, oh my God, you just got to go to the Cheesecake Factory. But the food is decent. It's not like it's terrible. It ain't like, you going to, just the worst restaurant possible. It ain't like, I don't get it. So it's like there's a thing to where, she's trying to, I don't know how, but she's trying to compare herself and how she looks as to the type of restaurant she should go to. And I'm going to say this because it is what it is. If he's supposed to take you to a restaurant based on how you look, then y'all should be going to like the Barbie restaurant. Yep, the Barbie restaurant. Or you should be going to like a kindergarten class where they got like one of them toy kitchens. Y'all remember years ago I bought my daughter one of those toy kitchen things where she got the little sink and stuff and it's the little microwave. And the reason why I say that is because even though those are toys, that shit is fake. The food is fake. The pots and pans are fake. They're small and all of that. I'm saying with that fake hair, them fake eyelashes, and then she got on, and I even saw a video where they talked about that dress. That dress is like $30. It was on sale, and it was like 30% off on one of them websites where you can buy it and can't send the motherfucker back because it comes from Indonesia or somewhere, and it'll cost you $75 to send it back when you only paid $26 for it. I'm just saying, if that's what you're doing, then you would think that she would be presenting herself in a much better way to where she's having an expectation like that. It's like if she was in like a true formal gown, then I would even give you an opportunity to say, well, you making a case for that. Dress from Temu, Fashion Nova. Yeah, right. There you go. She got that Fashion Nova on and she's trying to go to Shea Whitey's. It's like, what is the deal with that? I don't get that. So it's like, if she was expecting a type of restaurant like that, she should have been in a formal gown, like a formal evening dress. Not no lime green, 30% off, buy 3, get 1 free special. That's a buy one, get one. And my thing is this too. It's not like she's like really like killing the dress. She's not. She got that hand right there where it's at. That left hand and that arm is where it's at, because that's covering that stomach that's ever present. Yes. It's covering that stomach. That's the whole thing where, if you notice the camera angle and the camera views is always got the high view up and it's just from the cleavage on up. That's because you don't want that midsection on display. So it's like, I don't understand how she has this expectation on all this stuff that she's supposed to be taken to the finest of everything. Why would a person do that who don't even really know you? Why is there an expectation on a date where you're trying to get to know someone, where you're trying to see if they are worth you spending that type of money on them? Why would you have the expectation to do that from the get-go? I don't understand that.
And talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Look at that. Do y'all see that road map of stretch marks right there? It's like she's acting like she is just like a 10. She's not even a 9. She's not even an 8. In all actuality, if you're trying to compare how you look as to what type of restaurant you should be at, you don't want to do that. I'm just saying, because it's like, you just shouldn't do that. I'm just saying, you just should not do that. And if you have, and I'm saying like this, and me trying to be in all fairness, this is America, and you can do what the hell you want to do. But if you have an expectation of a high-end restaurant, and this is why I believe that this is still staged to some degree, you should have had that discussion from the beginning. Because once you got in the car and you saw how he was dressed, you should have known you wasn't going to top flight restaurant of the world, Craig. You should have known that. So if that was a concern, you could have had the conversation before y'all even pulled off. Other point is, that's a conversation that you could have over the phone. Hey, let me take you out to dinner. You know, okay, great. I think that would be a lot of fun. Where we going? What's a surprise? Well, you know what? I don't really like surprises for dates like that. I really want to know where I'm going so I can dress appropriately. That's a way to really find out where you going and what you need, how you need to dress, and what you gonna be doing, so you'll know what kind of restaurant you're going to. Well, I was thinking, you know, B-dubs. Okay, well, I don't do B-dubs, so I don't think this may be the best thing. Fine, you can have that right to refuse that, but to try to make it seem like you checking this dude, or you're trying to show that, you know, you got these high ass standards, but you got traction alopecia. I don't get it. It's like, come on, man. Like, y'all do see this, right? You do see that traction alopecia where that hairline is definitely on somebody's hitting the convertible and it's like steadily going back. So I'm gonna take you to this expensive ass restaurant. I'm gonna take you to a fine dining, give you a fine dining experience. You know, I'm from Chicago. My favorite restaurant is probably Gibson's. So I'm gonna take you to Gibson's, and I gotta have the way to look at this receding hairline from these box braids or crochet braids or whatever the fuck kind of braids these are, going back and pulling out your hair. They gotta see that part. I gotta be seen with that, with Mrs. Traction Alopecia 2023. Come on, man.
Oh, okay.
And she got them stretch marks on display like they really good. Like that, like that's the shit. Like this is what men want.
Okay. So,
Yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
so you expect a man to go all out on the first date. Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree.
At the
Went
Cheesecake
into this
Factory?
date as I expect, with the expectations for myself, to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean,
And then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date.
Like my expectation would be, you know, height and weight proportionate. It's like, I don't understand this, man. Like, why can't it's just one of those things to where it's like, if you're gonna have high expectations, you should definitely have those high expectations for yourself first. You should have those high expectations for yourself first to actually show and be that. If I'm gonna say, hey, I only will accept A, B, C, and D, I'm gonna back that up by saying the reason why I am because I am A, B, C, and D. That's all I'm saying. It's like, why would you think that this is okay to even have this type of conversation to where you talking about he's supposed to protect her, he's supposed to cover her, he's supposed to do all these wonderful things for her, and then you like, but I don't even know you. And it's like, you talking about a beautiful woman like this, that's subjective. What is the saying? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You may look in the mirror and you may be delusional and call yourself a 10. That don't mean that everybody else that sees you is going to see you that way. So why would you even make that a point of contention? Why would you even make that a point to say, well, because I'm a 10 in my own grading scale, why would you think that that's okay to where you're going to hold somebody else to think the same thing about you or have that expectation for them to do that? It's like, come on, man. Now, having an expectation of being safe, having an expectation of being protected, I get that. I won't knock that one bit, because a woman should. She should definitely feel like, hey, I feel like I'll be, safe and I'll be protected to some degree. But I still need to be clear if I have unrealistic expectations about where somebody's going to take me out to eat, especially on a first date.
I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
He said he expects her to cooperate. Now, we all know that our women have a problem. The majority of our women have a problem with cooperation. Well, let's go down the road. Cooperation, positive attitude, tact, respect, things like smiling. Just those type of things. Choice of words and language. I'm just saying, we do, and we all know what it is. Let's just call a thing, and that's just what it is.
well, even when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
It's too early for that.
Okay.
I don't know you.
She said it's too early for that. And did you hear what he said? He said you wouldn't put your arm around my arm. Basically, what a gentleman does when they are escorting a woman. So basically, and it doesn't have to be a thing to where we got to be together like that, but it's just a common courtesy of a gentleman to offer his arm for a woman to walk with the man that she's with, for several reasons. To show that, hey, I'm with this guy. Also, most women, when they're wearing shoes that have high heels on them or thick soles or something like that, you want to have something to hold on in case you stumble. You can, you won't fall, and that man is close enough to where he can grab you to keep you from falling. That's a common courtesy thing. It's not we ain't close enough to do all that. It's like, that's just what a gentleman does. Even if you're escorting a woman across the street, you want her to take your arm. You help an old lady across the street, what's the first thing you do? You offer your hand and your arm to that old lady to help her across the street, to help her up the steps. There's nothing that says you have to be really together with somebody to do just that simple gesture. This just goes to show the ignorance of our women. You don't even know that. But you have this high-ass expectation for essentially just for somebody to spend a lot of money on you. And to me, all that does, it just shows that you are essentially, and it is what it is, you're for sale. You're for sale. That's just what it is. The more I spend, the more you're willing to comply with what it is that I want based on how much I'm willing to spend. Stop me when I'm lying. That's just what it is. You want me to spend to show that I'm really interested and I really want to be with you because that makes you feel good and it strokes your ego to have a man spend $400, $500, $600 on you in one night, $1,000 on a meal in one night. That's what your expectation is. And my question would be, why? Latrice says, because she's not really used to being courted. Exactly. Exactly. You ain't, and it's like this. We have it to where you ain't never, this woman ain't never been nowhere, ain't used to having nothing. And here's the real kicker. She can't even provide it for herself. And here's why I know that. Because if she could, she wouldn't care. If she could provide whatever restaurant expectation that she has, if she could provide it for herself, now bitches will lie and say, oh, I eat that all the time. That's just my standard. Then if it is your standard and that's what you do, the one time you're not doing that, it wouldn't even bother you. It wouldn't matter. You wouldn't give a shit. Because you would say, well, I eat that all the time. This one time of me eating over here ain't gonna bother me. Matter of fact, I ain't even really gotta eat. I can keep it light. Order a salad. Which, based on your BMI, you probably should. I'm just saying. If you're trying to have that high of an expectation for somebody you going on a date with, you should have that type of high expectation on yourself as to how you present yourself. That's just being real. If what attracts her, if this woman is attracted to the size of a bag that this man gets and the amount of money this man will spend, then she should damn sure reciprocate it by saying, hey, I need to make sure that I am presenting myself to where a man would definitely want to spend that kind of money on me because of my presentation of myself. And that definitely includes how you look, what you're wearing, and yes, your size. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about weight. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about their BMI and being overweight, being morbidly obese and all of that shit, but that fucking matters to men. And men, y'all need to start saying that shit. Because the same thing a woman will do, she'll be the first motherfucker to call a nigga a fat ass. A woman will be the first motherfucker to say, yeah, you a fat nigga. I ain't worried about no fat ass nigga. Be the first motherfucker to do that. Let's just call it what it is. But a man can't say the same thing. Bullshit. Woman will be the first motherfucker talking about a nigga dick little. You ain't got no big dick energy, nigga. Don't come my way. You right. Bitch, if you are my size, don't come my way. That's all I'm saying. If you're my size, don't come my way. If you're the size of a nose guard, don't come talking that shit to me. My cousin Corey said, how do you don't want the Cheesecake Factory? It's right next to the mall where she got the green screen dress. Cuz you got a hell of a point.
Bing bong.
It's right next door. It's like, man, it's like with what she got on, the restaurant she should have went to is what's the one that's everywhere, the China buffet. You can go to the China buffet with that green screen dress she got on. I'm just saying, you can. You can go to, what's them old buffet? Shakey's. Y'all remember Shakey's? You can go to Shakey's, Shoney's. We had a spot out in Homewood called Shooters. I mean, just let it roll. Just whatever buffet is available. This is definitely a buffet dress. Definitely. But yet and still, she has this attitude like she got this high expectations. He says Sizzler, Long John Silver. It's like, come on. But I'm saying this thing too, though. Men, Ryan's, right. It's like this thing, no, men, we have to start drawing a line in the sand and say, hey, you want that kind of treatment, then you need to look like this. You need to have this. You need to be already doing that. It's like, come on, man. This nigga said the Costco food court. Now, hold on, David. Now, that's just going a goddamn bit too far. That's going too far. Costco food court is not a well-respected establishment. The pizza maybe a little greasy, but it's edible. Hot dogs are all right, but That's not a place to sit down at because you're going to be too distracted by the amazing deals that are in Costco as opposed to getting to know somebody. It's like you sitting there saying, so where you from? Oh, I'm from, are those tires, is that 4 for $800? Oh, shit, hold on, let me go pull my car. That's what you're going to be doing. You gonna say, I don't, do they have them pineapples soaked in coconut water on sale? 2 for $10? Hold on, ma'am. I'll be right back. That's what you're gonna be doing.
Respect that. I can respect that. When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again,
maybe
I don't
we're
know
not there
yet.
Okay.
Now for that, absolutely. Here's my thing, women. Just to give you some pointers. You shouldn't have a man come to your house. You should not have a man come to your house and pick your ass up. Not on no first date. Hell no. Not even on a second date. I would say a man should not even know where you live until after your third date. And I hope some young women are watching this and listening to this. Let me tell you something. A man should not come to your house to pick you up unless it's definitely you into your 4th or 5th date. You should either meet that man. I don't give a goddamn if you got an Uber or whatever. You meet that man where you guys are going to go. Or you have that man come to a friend's house, your uncle house, your cousin in them house. Hell, have him come to the trap house. Say, nigga, just when you pull up, just tell them you with Shaniqua, you waiting on me, and tell them you don't want you. They're gonna try to serve you, but just tell them you waiting on Shaniqua. That's how it should be. Other part of that thing is too one of the reasons why you don't want to just meet a man or let a man come to your house is that when that man does come and pick you up at your friend's house or your relative's house, you should literally be like, hey, and I know this sounds crazy, but you should do this. I need your driver's license. And I need to get a picture of your driver's license and a picture of your license plate with your car make and model. And I need to send that to my relatives, to my girlfriend, to my brother, to my uncle and them. Just so they know the man that you with, and they know wherever y'all gonna be, if something happens to you, hey, look, you need to check in every hour. Send a text every 30 minutes. And if something don't go right, then I can come find your ass because you got Find My Friend on my iPhone. I'm telling you this because you never know who you dating. Whether he a Pakistani looking dude, black dude, white dude, Asian dude, Mexican dude, it shouldn't matter. Young women make this mistake so often, and especially somebody who you may not look like a fullback. You may actually be quite attractive. And a man who feels as though he done took you out, he feel like he's owed something and that he wants sex, which is why men are dating you. He might want to take him some as opposed to you giving him some. It happens. So you should definitely not put yourself in a situation to where nobody know where you at and don't nobody know the dude that you with. They just know how he looked when he picked you up and he drove a black Suburban. He drove a 86 Monte Carlo. That's all we know. And he on your Facebook. Like, that's really telling. Y'all know my golden rule with women. Women hear this. Especially young women. Because I know a lot of you old hoes ain't gonna change. But you young women, you should never, ever, under any circumstances, be alone for not even 2 minutes, 20 seconds, 3 minutes, a half hour, 15 minutes, while you go change shoes, while you go change clothes. You should never be alone with a man that you do not have the intentions of sleeping with. So basically, to my hood folks, Bitch, if you ain't fucking them, don't be nowhere alone with them. Not even for a minute. Right, David, the real nigga vehicles, like Tommy said. Shout out to my brother Tommy. The real nigga vehicles. 87 Cutlass. 88 Fleetwood. Deuce and a quarter, nigga. Candy paint. Real nigga vehicles. That 2000 Monte Carlo. 98 Monte Carlo. The Bubble Chevy. Caprice Classic. The box Chevy. Y'all niggas know them real nigga vehicles, but I'm just saying you should never be alone with a man who you do not have any intentions of sleeping with. Period. Not even for a few minutes, couple of seconds. I'ma run. Man, try to get you. Hey, look, I know we eating done in this hotel, but I got a room up here. I'ma change clothes real quick, and then we can go out and go to the club and have a drink and party a little bit. Okay, great. Well, come on up to my room. Let me go change. Nope. I'ma sit right here. I'ma wait in this lobby. Come on and go on change or whatever you go. No, just come on up. We can keep talking. You sure all we gonna do is talk? Like, no. I would never disrespect you. That nigga Buddy Love was like, I would never disrespect you. I just want you to come up to my room. Yeah, so we can talk. You can have a quiet conversation up here around all these people. You don't want to put yourself in that situation. Nigga gonna be a 95 Camry. A 1985 Buick Riviera. Oh yeah, that Riviera boy. Yes, sir. So it's like you have to be cognizant of that. Black women, white women, Asian women, I don't give a damn who, a woman, period. Never be alone with a man who you do not have the intentions of sleeping with. Period.
And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
But
I got myself all made
up.
up.
Nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong.
She got herself all made up. She made sure that she was at least 60 pounds overweight. She put on fake eyelashes. She put on fake hair. Got these box braids or crochet braids or Remy, whatever she got, yaki in her hair. She got on this makeup. I get it. And she got that extra little chin there for whatever reason. But she feel as though she should be taken to the finest of the finest of the finest because of what? How you look? Yeah, okay. She doesn't even have the wherewithal to dress for the type of restaurant she's expecting. You go into Shea Whitey or you go into Gibson's, the last thing you gonna see is a woman in there that's going to be above average when it comes to being attractive, wearing a lime green or green screen green dress. You won't see it. Those of you who have been to Gibson's, you know what I'm talking about. You ain't gonna see that. You just ain't gonna see that.
Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well look at my planner where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See, I specifically told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs for an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so.
Oh, so now she got these excuses. Here's my thing. What woman on a first date has a man waiting in his car for an hour? Where is that at any shape, point in time the thing to do? To have a man waiting for an hour that you're going on a first date with? For an hour. Man, let me tell you something. I wish a motherfucker would. I wish a motherfucker would.
Wait, boy.
An hour?
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Man, please.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way,
Fucking
boy.
way.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
An hour? No way. If a woman makes you wait an hour with no legitimate excuse, like I got shot, I'm at the hospital, I'm in a car accident, I mean, it has to be something extreme. I'm at work. How about this? Bitch, keep working and we'll talk later. I'm good. I don't give a damn who you are, how fine you look. How fine you look. It was pure obsess. I love my cool attitude you took. My body was next. I don't give a damn. I'm not waiting in my car for an hour. That's sucker shit. That's her saying, I wonder how long this nigga will wait. I'd have been like, bitch, please. Boom, wow, 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 wow. Deo, deo, deo. You don't want to fuck with me. Still claiming DPG. Till the day I DIE. Bitch, please. I wish I fucking would wait an hour. No way. You gonna get, just like at a job, you get a 10-minute grace period, motherfucker. And that's late. 20 minutes, I'm mad than a motherfucker. And I'm ready to go. I'm outie. Sitting in my car. Boy, please. An hour is disrespectful, and that basically is her showing you how much she really, what she thinks about you. Period. I didn't plan for work to go as long as it did, but bitch, please, fuck out of here.
I got home a little late, and like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment.
Which means that you should have been all the more prompt. You should have definitely made sure that you were on time. As opposed to having a motherfucker wait an hour. I don't give a fuck with all these excuses you got now, bitch. But you ain't getting out the car to go to Cheesecake Factory. Ain't it something how when a woman has all these motherfucking expectations, she expect the motherfucker to comply and won't bend on shit, but then she'll have all these different fucking excuses and you just supposed to let that shit ride? You just supposed to be okay with it because she's a woman? It wasn't my fault. I didn't have to. Man, please. Wilbur says, every woman I dated teaches military women, nurses. I've always took them out and met them at their homes. Now, granted, we talk on the phone a lot before. And I get that, but I'm just saying, Wilbur, you could be a fucking mass murderer. You could be a serial rapist. You could be the type of motherfucker where after you take them out on a date, you come back to the house and peeking through their window on some peeping Tom shit. That woman still shouldn't. It don't matter how much y'all can talk for hours on end. We talking till the sun come up. Just saying. We still ain't figured out what's wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, except she said that it's a chain restaurant. So is motherfucking Papacitos, bitch, and it's some of the best fucking fajitas you'll ever have. Hey, well, if y'all ain't been in that Papacitos, I'm just saying, that Papacitos, them motherfucking fajitas, and that lamb, boy, let me tell you, my wife had them lamb chops, boy, and I ate one, but my daughter was trying to max them motherfuckers, and she don't even eat. She was like, I'm gonna try one of your lamb chops, mommy, and my wife was mad than a motherfucker, boy. She was like, can I have another one? I told my kid, hell no, motherfucker, you know how much these motherfuckers cost? I ain't gonna give my motherfucking daughter no Wagyu steak. We ain't living like that. Fuck. You ain't getting no A5 Wagyu to see if you can try it, see if you like it. I ain't rich. Shit. Now, when I get some bread like that, maybe so. I'm just bullshit.
And that is not possible.
And that's why I'm saying, I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice fancy restaurant as Aria, especially if I'm
The Aria. I don't know. I wonder, is that a restaurant? Now, I will say this. I have stayed at the Aria in Vegas. When me and my wife went to Vegas for the first time, we stayed at the Aria. Very nice, highly expensive, and they charge you for every motherfucking thing. Like, motherfucker, you go to the Aria and you move a bag of cashews on this little thing, the shit is pressure sensorized where it's gonna charge you $15, nigga, for a little bag of motherfucking M&Ms. Like, what the fuck? They tell your ass you checking in, like, look, you gonna see this little tray that got a bunch of wonderful snacks on it. If you touch it, it's pressure sensorized to where if you touch it, it's gonna charge you to the room. And whether you open it or not, if you touch it, you bought it. I was like, what? Yes. Bottle of water, motherfucker, $15. You touch it, take it off the little thing, pull it out the refrigerator, you bought it. Whether you open it or not. Motherfuckers also said, if you want to use the refrigerator, it's $50. I was like, y'all motherfuckers, I'm going to tell you right now, I'll never stay there again, but it was nice. But they got this restaurant inside the Aria called the, what is it, the Dim Sum? It's an Asian joint, Asian restaurant. Very good. That shit was well worth the price. It was expensive, but that shit was good. They make these, you can watch them making these motherfucking dumplings and shit. It's like motherfucking like 12 motherfucking sous chefs in that motherfucking prep cooks and shit. And they're making these dumplings with a motherfucking, like a fucking, I don't know, a chef walking around like watching their ass to make sure they making that shit right. Very good restaurant though. Just saying. He said Google says Aria is fine dining at the MGM in Las Vegas is where they are. Yeah, I don't know if that's where they at, David, but like I said, I've stayed at the Aria. It's very nice place. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. But yeah. I don't know. But I'm just saying, if you're going to do that, I guess for me, to get to know somebody, why would I have a high expectation like that? Not to say that I'm against fine dining, because I love me some good food. Good food, good food, good food. But I'm not going to have that expectation. And I don't think women, y'all should have that type of expectation when you're getting to know someone. Because it's not about where this person is taking you. It should be about the conversation.
For the whole thing. Which I'm still willing to do.
I
I
mean-
would have been.
Okay.
But if we're late, I told
we
you
weren't
twice.
late. It wasn't that late.
We literally
Come on.
left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
So he actually had reservations at this spot. And because this bitch was late, bitch was late, she still is mad and won't even say, well, damn, you had reservations there? Okay, that's my expectation. However, I was late. I fucked up. So let me go ahead and take this L and we'll just go somewhere. She ain't even willing to do that. Totally uncompromising. And that just goes to my point that I made earlier. Y'all got all these fucking expectations of what you will and won't stand for and all this shit. You gotta have this, you gotta have that. But yet and still, I gotta look at these fake lashes, these painted on motherfucking eyebrows. I gotta look at all this fake shit. Your ass in this cheap ass motherfucking lime green screen dress. And I gotta look at this motherfucking extra 60, 70 pounds you got on. Yeah, alright.
Specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot
I mean,
and waiting for a reservation.
we can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, like, the
No.
equivalent to that? I mean,
I literally
you
just
don't
said-
understand.
Basically what this is, she's just a materialistic, greedy, hungry bitch who can't feed herself. That's just what this comes down to. That's exactly what she is. That's just what the fuck she is. She's a greedy, hungry, broke bitch who can't feed herself, and she wants niggas to feed her motherfucking ass. She want motherfuckers to feed her motherfucking ass. I wouldn't even take that bitch to the motherfucking what's the goddamn casino? The Bellagio buffet. Nope. Bitch, no. What's the other expensive buffet in Vegas? The Bacchanal. I wouldn't take her ass there. That's at Caesars, I believe. I ain't even get to go there, but I'm going there next time I go to Vegas. But that Bellagio buffet, man, that shit is everything. I wouldn't take that bitch to the Bellagio buffet. No, 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 no. As my son say, no, 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 no. Shout out to my boy Bubba. No, 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 no. That's what he'll tell you. Nope, I ain't taking her there. We can go get a burger at Guy Fieri's restaurant or some shit like that, but I ain't taking you to. I wouldn't take this bitch to the Bellagio buffet. Hell, the only reason why I take her to the Bellagio fountain is because we walk by the motherfucker. That's it.
Look at me. I cannot go in a Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong.
I will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations.
Listen, I would die.
I can tell it's not gonna.
She said I would die if I go into the Cheesecake Factory. Just over exaggerate, just so much fucking drama. And like I said, this shit could definitely be all stage, but there's some truth to this shit. Not truth. There's some truth to this shit.
There, and maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off.
And this is where you went wrong, bruh. Let me give my Middle Eastern, Pakistani brother some advice. What you should have did was took your left hand, and hit that motherfucking unlock button and said, "Get the fuck out then." How about that? I'm gonna go ahead and eat at this motherfucking Cheesecake Factory. Drink me one of them cucumber lemonades while I place my order. Meanwhile, get the fuck out my car and figure it out. I hope since you got your phone and you're live, I suggest you swipe up and go to your Uber or Lyft app so you can get the fuck home. Cause you about to get the fuck out my car, not now, but right now. Just saying. I'm just saying. This shit is ridiculous that she's really, I'll die if I go into Cheesecake Factory. Well, bitch, you gonna be a dead bitch. You just gonna have to be a dead bitch then, cause I be damn.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah, how about?
So you just want to call it a night?
Bitch, it's actually not a night, it's a day. It's actually a late afternoon, bitch. Yes, I would like to do that. Yes, I would like to call it, whatever the fuck you want to call this shit over. Get the fuck out my car, please, ma'am. I'm just saying, that's what the fuck I want to do, yes. Whatever the fuck we calling this, I don't want to call it spending any more time with you. That's one thing I know I don't want to call this.
I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something?
Then the bitch asked for a compromise. Are you serious? He compromised by waiting an hour for your motherfucking ugly ass. And yes, I'm going to say it because in my opinion, like I said, beauty is subjective. This is an ugly bitch. I'm just saying. He waited an hour for your ass. There was compromise right there. I don't understand why you think that a motherfucker should wait an hour on your ass regardless of what the fuck you got going on, but yet and still he did. Compromise.
Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
He just pulled out of the parking space.
If I don't feel respected, I am not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Well, I mean, you are serious. You're really leaving.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I mean,
Why are you
I
wasting
mean,
gas,
I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand.
She's literally, she doesn't understand. And this is what up, my bro? Where line? What's happening, baby? We go all the way back to Metcalf. Boy, I know that nigga for 45 years. What up, bro? And thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate you. But here's my thing. She's literally she's pandering to him. I understand that I was late. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because if you understood that you were late, you would have then understood how wrong you were and how disrespectful it was, and you would have shut your fucking mouth and went ahead in the Cheesecake Factory and just ate. That's what the fuck you would have did. But you're just saying that just to say the shit in hopes that you still get what the fuck you want. Cuz said her stomach is understanding now. Her stomach is like, bitch, we ain't ate. You see how big and empty I am? Bitch, take the Cheesecake Factory. We didn't ate here before. You fucking hoe. Get this goddamn Cheesecake Factory. Feed me. Feed me. That stomach mad than a motherfucker. That stomach up there like, feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. 'Cause if you feed me, Seymour, I can grow up big and strong. Motherfucking stomach mad than a motherfucker right now. Bitch, you done talked us into getting our ass dropped the fuck back off. You know it ain't no food in that refrigerator. You fat bitch. How about that, Audrey? That's exactly what that motherfucking stomach looking at that dude like, his sure do look like plant food to me. His sure do look like plant food to me. His sure do look like plant food to me.
That I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already said them, and you've broken every one.
I'm done.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
All right, whatever. Well,
All right, whatever.
I mean, I guess I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Ridiculous. Just fucking ridiculous.
Well, I'm sorry.
Fat face
I
ass
understand
bitch
where you're
got all these motherfucking expectations and motherfucking high ass standards. You got high standards and a high ass BMI. The fuck is wrong with you? You got high standards and high blood pressure. You got high standards and a high motherfucking glucose count. You fat fucking bitch. You got high. You got these high standards and you got a high ass motherfucking lining. Like, are you serious? This is ridiculous. And the sad part about this, when I first saw this, I was just so upset. Not at just because I'm okay with her having the choices that she have, but I know that there were some women, some black women watching this video like, yeah, girl, I don't blame you. Shit, you like what you like. You want what you want, that think that this shit is cool. That's the only thing that really just like irked me about this. I'm like, the problem with this shit is, even though that's how she handled herself, there's still a woman somewhere watching this thinking, yup, that's exactly what the fuck it should be. Yep, I get it. Yep, I feel you, girl. When a motherfucker really should just been like, this bitch got me fucked up. You think I'm gonna go through all this shit with you looking like you looking and treat me the way you treat me? Come on, man. And to his point, let's just say he do like him high BMI. If he is an overweight lover, he like him big. He like him like that. Let's just say that's what he like. He like him like that. If he likes him like that, fine. But the fact that she was so disrespectful at how she had him waiting, the fact that she was so disrespectful as to even after she had this motherfucker waiting over an hour, missed the reservations that he was still willing to participate in the date and go out and took her to a different restaurant, but because she don't like it and she looks down on it, then she's gonna still find a way to talk shit in the midst of all of that. And kudos to this dude for saying, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just take your motherfucking ass back home. We can't compromise? No, bitch. Why the fuck would I want to compromise? The minute that bitch would have said, we can't compromise, I would have said, God damn it, my shit ain't working. Ow, my Esther is gone. I'd have said, what did you say, nigga? Ain't no fucking way I would have let her just say that shit to me and I'm not going. And it wasn't a thing of me just like being pissed the fuck off, but it's just the fact that she's willing to say the shit that she's saying and just being disrespectful in that regard and me not checking her. No fucking way. I'd have been like, how do you even, and to this dude's benefit, bro, you see what you dealing with. You see what you about to get. Run. Like in fucking iRobot. When them robots was trashing them old robots and that robot was like, run. Yes, run. Because this bitch here means you no earthly good. Rotten to the core. And that's why I threw them bastards out. And that's all I got to say. I'm just saying, that's just what I would have, there's no way I would have done this. I would have went through with this. Shout out to the dude who just finally, and I get it, bro, but sometimes you just have to cut your losses. Cut your fucking losses and just say, you know what? It is what it is. Let me move on and let me at least go out on a date with someone who will at least respect my time. She should have been like, so we going back. I'd have been like, I'm reclaiming my time. But we can't compromise. I'm reclaiming my time. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm reclaiming my time. Just like you had felt the need to make me wait an hour downstairs for your motherfucking ugly ass, I'm going to drop your ugly ass back off and be back to where I want to be within an hour or two. How about that? That's just what that is. It's like, and here's my thing too, just so I can wrap this up for women and men, and this is where I think dating needs to move to. Number one, you need to always, and I'm talking at minimum, first 3 dates. These rules I'm about to give y'all, these nuggets I'm about to give y'all, for you single folks out there, first 3 dates. Number one, first date, second date should at least always take place before 6 p.m. Here's why. You want to meet for breakfast, you want to meet for lunch, you want to meet for brunch, or you just want to meet for coffee. That's what you want to do. Well, where do we go for lunch? Favorite lunch is a favorite breakfast spot. I mean, where do you want to go for breakfast? Go to a breakfast spot. I don't give a fuck if it's IHOP. I don't give a fuck if it's Miss Muffet. Shout out to Miss Muffet's, boy. Chicago on the south side. God damn, she gone now, but it's a great breakfast spot. But you want to go somewhere like breakfast, right? You go somewhere like for lunch. You can go to fucking Panera Bread. You can go, to somewhere like Zoop or some shit like that, or go have, soup in a salad or soup in a sandwich or some shit like that. All right. The other thing is you just go for coffee. Go to Starbucks. If you're in Atlanta, go to Starbucks at the coffee shop. But I'm just saying, you go somewhere like that and you have coffee. You can have a little sandwich or croissant or some shit like that. Here's why I say that. for two reasons. Number one, you want to go somewhere where, hey, you ain't got to get all dolled up and dressed up. Number two, if the date is trash, the day is not shot and neither is the night. You still have the rest of the day. And number three, you're not in a situation to where you will be impaired by drinking alcohol or smoking weed or whatever the case may be, to where your judgment gets lapsed. You'll both be sober and you can talk and you can actually ask questions and have conversations that matter. Because that will let you know, finding out about somebody's background, their past, what they do for a living, what their childhood was like. All of those things, you can have that in just general conversation. You may not want to have that in a nightclub. You may not want to have that at a fucking tavern or some shit like that. At a bar. Let's go out and have a drink. Third date, maybe. You know, going out for dinner on a third date. I get it. That's fine. Going to a dinner and a movie or something like that. Those are third and fourth date things. Where it's a little more intimate, a little more closer. But those first two dates easily should be breakfast or lunch or brunch. Or just coffee. Go to somewhere, not the daiquiri bar where you're going to be getting wasted. Nope. But that's what you should do in those first couple of dates. And here's the other thing too, because it's not a common thing, it'll truly let you know if the man is really interested in you. Yeah, you can go to a donut spot. But it'll definitely let you know if the man is interested with you and is truly interested in you. And he ain't just trying to get some pussy for the night. I'll take her out, go eat a steak or something, then go to the hotel and we get it cracking, that's it. The reason why I'm telling you this, ladies, is because it will, number one, show you if he's going to be on time. That's one thing you want to look for. Motherfucker that ain't respecting your time ain't respecting you. So you want to make sure the motherfucker's on time and getting up for breakfast, getting together for lunch or some shit like that. You got other shit going on through the day. The nigga at home and he late, he playing Madden for an extra couple of games. Then that lets you know what he think about you. But you going somewhere to have a sandwich or something like that, keeping it light. Motherfucker ain't spending a lot of money. Even if you go Dutch, you ain't spending a lot of money. Now most guys, hey, they'll pay, fine. I don't mind buying a bitch a sandwich as opposed to buying her a motherfucking $200 motherfucking steak. And then she want to carry home bag and she want to take something back for her kids and take something to her mama because her mama don't eat good. She want to take, nope. Tell your mama husband, well, she ain't married. Exactly. Which is yet another reason why I shouldn't be motherfucking buying her ass something to eat. I ain't taking care of I ain't fucking your mama. And I ain't trying to fuck your mama. Unless y'all own some freaky deaky shit like that, then that may be a whole different type of conversation. But in general, you shouldn't have to worry about that. And going to lunch, going to breakfast, going just for coffee, it allows you that flexibility. It keeps it light, and it's not really involved to where a man feels like he's really invested a lot of money and time into you. Therefore, he doesn't have a expectation of getting something back. And you shouldn't feel the pressure of having to give him something because of what he's giving you or bought you. Even if you want to go to I'm going to tell you like this, especially for my really young people, go to the mall, eat at the fucking food court, and do some window shopping. Ain't shit wrong with that for a first date. Those are the kind of things that you want to do to keep it light so that you can actually get to know somebody as opposed to just having somebody spend a bag on you or spend some money on you to see if they really want it. If he really like you, if he really trying to be with you, he'll spend some money on you. Nope. He's just really trying to fuck if he's spending some money on your ass. That's all that is. What's the oldest profession in the world? Motherfucking prostitution. Prostitutes have always gotten paid for fucking rendering their services. That's just what it is. So it's like, it ain't like a motherfucker is new to paying for some shit. Whether I pay your ass $200 for some ass, or whether I take you out to a restaurant and spend $200, I'm still getting some ass. Fine, fuck it, fine. I'm good. I'll do it. It ain't no difference. But if a motherfucker only done spent $24 having some fucking a couple of venti whatever the fucks at fucking not Cheesecake Factory, but at Starbucks, then it ain't shit. $25, $15, 2 Subway sandwiches. They might even have to buy one get one. They ain't got the $5 foot long no more, but shit. Still, it's not a lot invested, so therefore the pressure is off and you can really, truly focus on just getting to know the person. David said, Venti, whatever the fuck, Guru 2023. I'm just saying, you want to keep it light to where that's not an issue and that's not a thing. And therefore, if you like, man, I've been talking to this nigga for an hour and a half. I've been talking to this nigga for 45 minutes. I don't like him. You know what? Thanks for the coffee. It was great. You know, I think I'm going to go ahead and I got to get on. I got to, finish doing some housework. I'm going to go on and, get my hair done. Or I still got a nail appointment. You can exit out of that date just like that. He said, Albert said, I took a woman window shopping after the Cheesecake Factory. It went wrong. Well, now you know. That's the whole thing. You might be out there. You might be on the first date with a chick, and the dude might not like her motherfucker. Like, you know what? I don't like this motherfucker. Let me go ahead. Hey, I got to go and get my oil changed. I'm going to go and wash my car up and shit. And what we doing tonight? We trying to go, I'll call you. You out of there. And the night ain't lost. You can still recover. Go hang out with your boys. Y'all can go to the club, whatever the case may be. Find you another woman to go on a first date with. But you haven't lost a day. You haven't lost a lot of money. You haven't lost a lot of time. There's a show that me and my wife, we watch. It's called Love is Blind. And I really do like that show because the concept of it is, and I don't know if y'all have ever seen it. If I get a chance to watch it, you should watch it. It's really a good show, and it puts a lot of things in perspective. It really tells just the true nature of people. So the idea of the show is that you have these men and women. They're staying in this place where they have what they call these pods. And basically what it is that these men and women, they get paired up to just literally have conversations, but they're in like these small rooms that they call pods, and they're actually not able to see each other. So it's just them in a room. It's like a couch and a chair or a little table or whatever the case may be. They got these little notepads where they can take notes, and they literally have these dates where they're just talking to guys and to men and women. That's all they're doing, just talking. Where you from? What you doing? But you never see this person. And they have these conversations or these little virtual, well, not virtual, but they're like these dates that they go on. And if they like them, they can request to see the person again. And if the person wants to talk to them again, they keep going back and forth. The caveat to that is eventually, if they have that big of a connection without seeing each other, the test of saying, is love truly blind? The man can propose to the woman, and then they will finally get to see each other. And then they go on a week-long honeymoon, and I think in the next 4 weeks or something like that, they will actually get married. And they like come to the altar, have a wedding and stuff. They got on dress and tux and all that shit, and then they'll decide if love is blind, if it's truly blind or not, and if they're gonna say yes to each other. And it's like, even though that's a fast track type of relationship or speed dating or whatever, the idea of just talking to someone, and I'm telling you, if I won the Powerball, I would definitely quit my job, and I would buy a mansion and do podcasts full time. But I would also do something like that show to where people can actually come and date like that. Like, that's how you get matched up, is like dating. Because if you can have a conversation with someone and establish a connection by having that conversation, you have greater odds, in my opinion, of actually being able to maintain a healthy relationship with someone as opposed to what we're doing now. Because now pretty much is just serial dating or whatever. Chris said he want to work for me as the manager. I'm gonna have a staff and all that, man. People to do all kinds of shit for my content and chopping up the content and all that stuff. I would definitely do it. Definitely, that would be. Hey, one of my dream jobs to have is to have a motherfucking big ass mansion that got all kind of motherfucking abilities where we can have podcasts. I would have a morning show. I would have a late night show, and literally have people there. We'd have guests. We'd have an actual panel and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like one of my recent favorite podcasters I've been watching has been Patrick Bet David, the PBD podcast. I would love to be on that podcast. I think I'm the missing piece on that podcast. A little comedy, a little levity, and they need some black people on there. That's all I'm saying. PBD, if you watching, y'all sending this to PBD. Patrick Bet David, I would love to be a panelist on your show. I would love to be one of the guys that ask questions and make points and all that kind of stuff. I would love to do it. I hope somebody can get this to you. One of my favorite podcasters, and I like what you're doing and how you do it. And I love to be a part of the show. But here's my wish, casting my wish out there. But it's like that would be a thing to where you could really get to have a deeper connection with someone, and you would be able to actually establish in my opinion, a better relationship, because it's starting off with just you getting to know that person. Ain't how much money they spent on you. It ain't where they taking you. It ain't what they gonna do for you. It ain't how they look, because a lot of times we will get into a particular relationship and go further than we normally would just because of how they look. She got ass. She got them big dick sucking lips, man. I want to just see. She got big titties, man. I just want to see. You wind up wasting time chasing somebody just for the physical relationship part of it, when you could actually spend that time actually being with somebody who you could actually build with. And not saying that, hey, if you got in that stage of your life where you don't want to have a serious relationship and you just want to sleep with people, and you upfront and you clear with that, do your thing. It's America, Jack. But for those people who are not in that place and they're actually trying to have a real relationship, it's like we will take advantage of that, or we'll put ourselves in positions where we can be taken advantage of, because we're so wrapped up in trying to satisfy the flesh as opposed to truly satisfying what it is that we really want out of life. So that's just one of those things to where it's like you really should just definitely have an opportunity to where you can pay attention to what you really want and go after that thing and try to make that connection and have something of substance. If you're at that stage in your life where that's what you want, something real, something solid, something that's, where you're trying to build a life with someone, you need to have more of those type of conversations and be in an environment to where you can have those kind of conversations, as opposed to just wanting to talk with somebody, and even though y'all really ain't having no good conversation, he got a six-pack and you saw him with some sweatpants, like he got a big dick, so he got big dick energy, so you want to see what that do. And next thing you know, you fucking around with a dude who ain't really serious about you, but you serious about him. But because he done dickmatized your ass, you pretty much just done lost 7 years of your life chasing a nigga that you knew wasn't gonna be with your ass, and you really shouldn't have been with his ass, but he got dick though. Those are the kind of things that we wind up wasting. Like I said, when we're trying to be serious and do a different thing in our lives, we'll waste time by being caught up in too much of the physical flesh part of things, to where we really can't focus on those things that we really want. So there's my guru shit for the night. I hope that you all enjoyed this show. I would hope that this will reach a lot of young people, and especially a lot of young black women, to really look at this as a thing of what not to do. Black women, if you really want a real man, if you really want a man and you really want to have a true, real relationship, as opposed to just riding the cock carousel, this is not the thing to do. You need to actually go out, and if you want to have the finer things in life, which you are entitled to, be able to get them yourself. Be able to do those things for yourself. And the reason why I'm saying that, because you don't want to be thirsty like this bitch was. And that's why she went home hungry. You don't, if you can't do it for yourself, then you're going to be thirsty for that thing and thirsty for that person that can do it for you, which now takes you puts you in a position to where that person has leverage over you. Now you're more beholding to that person because they can do something for you that you cannot. So, not to say that you got to go out and be a doctor or a lawyer, but have a job and have some type of income to where you can actually take care of yourself and treat yourself to the things that you want, so that you don't have to have somebody who can do that for you. It's nice to have that person who can do it for you, yes, but keep yourself in a position to where, yeah, if I like eating at STK, I can go eat at STK on my own. If I want to go to the Salt Bay restaurant, I can go to Salt Bay by myself. I can afford it by myself. So that's why I have an expectation for the men that I date to be able to go there too, because that's a place I like to frequent, and I don't want to go there and pay every time. I get it. Makes sense. So that's just my advice, my own 2 cents. Thank you guys for tuning into the show. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad I was able to do this show tonight. I'm definitely getting close to where I want to be with my equipment and stuff. So we on our way. Y'all just please continue to be patient with me. Click that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Rumble joint. Go over to Rumble Relationship Rehab, and also subscribe to the Guru and the Whore Rumble channel as well. I appreciate you guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Peace. And I'm out. If I can find there we go.